ਰਾਈਟਰ, ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟਰ ਐਂਡ ਬਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਐਕਟਰ ਆਯੁਸ਼ਮਾਨ ਖੁਰਾਨਾ ਦੀ ਵਾਈਫ ਤਾਹਿਰਾ ਕਸ਼ਯਪ ਜੋ ਹਾਲ ਹੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੈਂਸਰ ਵਰਗੀ ਗੰਭੀਰ ਬਿਮਾਰੀ ਨਾਲ ਲੜ ਕੇ ਹਟੀ ਹੈ। ਤਾਹਿਰਾ ਕਸ਼ਯਪ ਇੰਨੀ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਰਿਕਵਰੀ ਹੋਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਤੇ ਹਾਲ ਹੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੀ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਐਂਡ ਕਲੀਗ ਰਹਿ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਅੰਜੂ ਕਪੂਰ ਦੀ ਬੁੱਕ 7 ਪਰਸੋਨਾਸ ਆਫ ਈਵ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਂਚ ਕਰਨ ਪਹੁੰਚੀ। ਇੱਥੇ ਤਾਹਿਰਾ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਐਂਡ ਅੰਜੂ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਹੀ ਕਾਲਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਰਹਿ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ। ਇਸੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ। ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਈਏ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਬੁੱਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 7 ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਸਟੋਰੀਜ਼ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ। ਇਹ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਅੰਜੂ ਕਪੂਰ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ-ਕੱਲ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਬੁੱਕ ਰੀਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ, ਸੋ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ 7 ਪਰਸੋਨਾਸ ਆਫ ਈਵ ਬੁੱਕ ਵਿੱਚ 7 ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਸਟੋਰੀਜ਼ ਹੀ ਰੱਖੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਸੰਦ ਆਉਣਗੀਆਂ। ਚਲੋ ਫਿਰ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਬੁੱਕ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਬੁੱਕ ਦੇ ਰਾਈਟਰਸ ਅੰਜੂ ਕਪੂਰ ਐਂਡ ਹੈਰੀ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਰਿਹਾ।
We used to sit and discuss when she was writing her first book, Promise. And that's the time when I was contemplating writing my first book. So I would take tips from her and, how do you do it? How do you build a character? And we were colleagues in a department of mass media, which we've all left behind long back now. But she invited me. Coincidentally, I was just saying, life is a big circle. She once, when she was launching her book, she first invited me, and that's the first ever book launch I ever attended. And because I was so nervous going for a book launch alone, I called another colleague and dragged her with me and said that, come along with me in the evening, it's at Bandra, and that happened to be Bulbul. And today they're all here when our book launch is happening here. And so grateful that Tahira showed me a vision that once you not only write a book, even if you present it well, it creates a difference. And I have done this more so because, of course, for Harry, it's his first book. And there are so many of you young students here who may take inspiration from the stories, yes, but also from events like these. Your mass media or your IT or whatever students you are, eventually you take back from here and you also try and emulate. I did that. I emulated what she was doing. I enjoyed her first book launch and I saw how a book is released. And she completed the circle for me when I just sent her a text message a few days back saying, Tahira, I'm wanting to do this book. Would you be my guest of honor? And let me tell you, despite her busy schedule, she's doing a film right now. She immediately responded within less than 30 minutes, I think, saying, yes, I'll be there. This is not a book about men bashing. This is a perspective on the lives of real women. All the characters, the 7 characters that we chose, we've met them, we know them. And when Harry came onto the scene with me to write and to explore, we realized that we could synergize our energies together, put together our creative inputs, and improve each other's drafts. When we kept writing, so somebody asked us yesterday, which is the one has Harry written and which is the one you've written? We looked at each other and we sort of lost track who has written. It somehow became like a joint writing effort. We took a short story format for you youngsters basically because we realized that youngsters don't read books. And you give up a book halfway or midway. So it's okay. Out of the 7 stories, even if you read 3 or 4 of them, we'd be happy. And we look forward to your feedback on this.
But thank you so much for taking this time out and coming over here and joining us in this very special occasion. Would like to specially thank Tahira ma'am. I'm 100% sure she doesn't remember me, but I have interviewed her once for a website called Bollywood Wala. I had taken your interview when you had just finished shooting for your movie called Toffee. So we met at Andheri, and I've interviewed her, but it's a thread. So probably my next book would be on that. But thank you so much.
Thank you, Harry.
ਮੀਡੀਆ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਤਾਹਿਰਾ ਕਸ਼ਯਪ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਫਰਸਟ ਜੌਬ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ। ਤਾਹਿਰਾ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਅੰਜੂ ਕਪੂਰ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਬੁੱਕ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਐਂਡ ਨਾਓ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਕੰਪਲੀਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਨੀ ਜਲਦੀ ਮੈਨੀਫੈਸਟ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ।
10 years back when I used to teach at UPG College and also Nationals College where I met Anju ma'am. And it was one of the first jobs that I had picked up in Bombay. I was a mass media and journalism teacher and professor. And I used to have this, whenever I used to enter my class, I used to have this facade of being this really unapproachable person because the difference between me and the students, the age difference was very less. So I wanted to be taken very seriously. So I had this don't mess with me kind of a look. Some people could read through it, and some students were genuinely scared. I'm sorry if scared them because I didn't mean to. But this is when I met, Anju ma'am, and she was one of the few people who not only poured her heart and soul into what she was doing, which was teaching, but also she was passionate about other aspects too, like writing. And like she rightly said, we had connected at that time and had written a book, and she always wanted to write a book. And it's unbelievable how that dream has manifested for her a decade later, and it's unbelievable. You're a perfect epitome of an inspiration of someone who dreams, who harbors that dream and kind of manifests it. So it is unbelievable. Congratulations for that. Congratulations. So yeah, and your work and your dream, it has completely in line with few words that I'm reminded of. So I follow Nichiren's Buddhism, and I've mentioned it time and again. I don't leave any opportunity to kind of mention it, but I swear by these words because I have faced a lot of problems. Each one of us does. But this philosophy has really helped me sail through, and not still sail through because each one of us does that. Just sail through joyously. I think that's when it becomes a worthy experience. So, want to quote my mentor, Mr. Daisaku Ikeda, and I'm just paraphrasing it. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said, we should never say this is impossible and sort of buy into that belief and say, I can't do this. The entire universe, the power of the entire universe, it resides within us. And when we say, I can do it, we break through the barriers of our own self-imposed, limitations and restrictions. And that's victory in itself. So you really have done that for all of us. Thank you so much, and all the best for this book. It's going to be amazing, I'm sure.